Good morning, guys. How are you? Today we'll continue our revision. We will just go to revision number 5. So let's start. Question number 28 was in the homework. Here are three bags in a shop. Bag A costs 11.50 pounds. Bag B 14.65 pounds. Bag C with 16.50 pounds. The question here needs to know how much does bag B costs to the nearest pound. So bag B it's 14.65. So first thing is to just find the number. Nearest pound it means nearest unit. It means nearest ones. So this is the ones, this is the units, this is the nearest pound, this is the pound. Find the number, go next door. It's strong or weak number. Ask yourself this question. So it's strong number, so it's gonna add one more to this 14, so it's gonna be 15 pounds. So to the nearest pound, 14.65 pounds to the nearest pound is equal to 15 pounds. In question number 29, he said here, Jamie buys bag A and bag C. How much change does he get from 40 pounds? So he bought bag A and bag C. So I have to add them together. He bought with 11.50 pounds and 16.50 pounds. So I have to add them together. 11.50 plus 16.50. So the answer is gonna be 0 plus 0 equals to 0. And 5 plus 5 equals to 0 and carry up 1, but put the point. Don't forget to put the point. So 1 plus 1 equals 2, plus 6 equals to 8, and 1 plus 1 equals 2. So the answer is going to be 28. And he bought it with 40 pounds. He needs to know how much change. So I have to subtract 40 minus 28. So 40.00 minus 28.00, I can make it 40 minus 28 in one step. So the answer is 0 minus 0 equal to 0, and 0 minus 0 equal to 0. And don't forget to put the point. And after that, 0 minus 8 can't be, so I have to borrow from this 4. It's going to be 3, and this 0 is going to be 10. So 10 minus 8 is going to be 2. And 3 minus 2 is gonna be 1. So he will receive a change of 12 pounds. So the answer is 12. Guys, by the way, when I write down money, I prefer to write down 0.00, even if it's not an obligatory to write it down mathematically. But when you're writing down money, you have to write it down like that, not like that. Okay? So question number 30, I have here question number 30, write one number which fits all three of these statements. It's a multiple of 4, and it's a multiple of 6, and ends in 8. Let's remember together the multiples. The multiples, it means it's there in the times table of 4. So the number must be in table 4, and the number must be in table 6, and it ends in 8. So I just chose three numbers here. So 8 and 1, so it's 18. 18 it's not in table 4, so it's not multiple 4, so it will fly away. I don't it's not a choice. And 28, it's in table 4. Yes. Is it in table 6? No. 6 times what equals 28? No, it's not in table 6, so it's not with me. Okay, let's go to 38. So 38 is not in table 4, so it will fly away now. Okay, so what about 48? 48 it's in table 4, and 48 is in table 6. 6 times 8 equals to 48, and 12 times 4 equals 48, and ends in 8. So this number 48 is satisfying these three statements. It's a multiple of 4. Yes, 4 times 12 equals 48, and it's a multiple of 6. Yes, because 6 times 8 equals to 48, and it ends in 8. So the units is 8. So 48 can be the answer. By the way, it's a lot of answers, that's satisfying this question. So 48 is just an example for the answer. It has a lot of answers, infinity answers. Let's go to question number 31. Circle all the numbers that are greater than 0.6. Do you remember when we talked about comparing decimals? We are just putting them under each other's and check which one is the smallest, and after that get the one bigger a little bit, and after that bigger, and after that the biggest. Yes, this is the same thing here. I will compare 0.5 and 0.6. 0.5 is not greater than 0.6, so it's not with me. No, I will not take it. 0.8 is greater than 0.6? Yeah, it's greater, so circle it. Go to 0.23. 0.23, is it greater than 0.6? I don't know. I have to compare. So the 0 here is the same 0 here. The point is the point. 2 and 6. 6 is greater. So 0.23 is not greater than 0.26. So 0.6, I'm sorry. So I will not take it. And let's go to the next number. 0.09. Is it greater than 0.6? Let's check. 0 is compared with the 0, they are the same. The point with the point, they are the same. 0 and 6, which is greater? The 6, of course. So 0.6 is greater than 0.09, which means that 0.09 is not greater than 0.6. I will not take it. Let's go to this number. 0 is compared with when it's compared to 0, it's the same. So let's go to next door. The point with the point, 6 with the 6, and nothing with the 7. Nothing with the 7. Nothing, it means in math, it's 0. So 0 with the 7, 7 is greater, of course. So this number is greater than 0.6, so circle it. In question number 32, he's saying that here is a sequence of square numbers. Complete the sequence. Square numbers? Do you remember what does it mean, square numbers? Let's remember together. The square numbers means that to multiply the number times itself once. So for example, the square number, the 1 square is going to be equals to 1 times 1, which equals to 1. 2 square, it means 2 times 2, which equals to 4. Yeah, these are the square numbers. 3 times 3, 3 square equals to 3 times 3, which equals to 9. 4 square equals to 4 times 4, which equals 16. 16 is missing here, so put it. It's in the sequence. Yeah. After that, go to the 5. 5 square equals 5 times 5, which equals to 25. It's already here. 6 times 6, which equals 6 square, which is 36. 36 is missing, so put it in the missing square. Here, 36. After that, the last one is 7 square, which equals to 7 times 7, which equals to 49. Put it in the answer. And this is the answer for question number 32. Question 33. Here's the question. Jamila is thinking of a decimal number. The 100th digit is twice the size of the 10th digit. The units digit is 3 less than the 10th digit. What number could Jamila be thinking of? But first, let's remember together the story of the houses again. This is the no-name house. It has 3 rooms, the ones, and next to it the tens, and next to it the hundredth. And if you remember when I explained the decimal numbers, I told you a story. I told you that the decimal point, this decimal point, and the ones made an agreement together. They made an agreement of trying to make an invention of the mirror of the past. So when any one of the next rooms look at this mirror of the past, will see himself calling his name when he was young. So they made it. They made this invention. They succeeded to make the invention that mirror of the past. So the tens tried to look at the mirror, and she found herself calling herself tenth because she missed this tooth that in front in her mouth. And the hundredth, when it looks at the mirror, she found herself calling herself hundredth. And this is the story of the houses. So let's read the question again after we just knew the story or remember the story together. The 100th digit is twice the size of the 10th digit. and the units digit is 3 less than the 10th digit. So actually I have 3 digits and 3 decimals. It means 3 decimals because the ones, I have the ones here, which means the units, the 10th and 100th. So let's start with the bottom thing here. The last thing that he ends with, I will start with. I will just choose the units digit. Let's start with the 0. First, it's decimal number, so put the decimal point. And I will start the units with the 0. The units digit is 3 less than the 10th digit. So it means that the 10th digit is 0 plus 3, which equals to 3. That means that this 3, that means that the units digit is 3 less than the 10th digit. If you just made this digit minus 3, it's going to be equal to 0, which satisfies this sentence. And after that, the 100th digit is twice the size of the 10th digit. So the 100th digit is twice the size of the 10th digit. It means that 3 times 2 equals to 6. So this could be her number. Or I can be thinking of another number. Let's make the ones, make it 1. So 1 plus 3 is going to be 4. So now I satisfied the last sentence. 4 minus 3 equals to 1. So the unit digit is 3 less than the 10th digit. And after that, I have to double that because he told me that the 100th digit is twice the size of the 10th digit. 4 times 2 equals to 8. So this is another possibility. So this is another number that Jamila could be thinking of. Let's try to have another number. 2. 2 plus 3 equals to 5. So I satisfied the last sentence, which is that the units digit is 3 less than the 10th digit. So 5 minus 3 equals to 2. But when I double the 5, it's going to be 10. So can it be this number? It's not a digit. Can it be a digit? No, it cannot be. It's supposed that I have only one digit in one room. So here it's 2 digit in one room. So I can't do that at all. So this option is refused. So then the two numbers that Jamila could be thinking of, 0.36 and 1.48. These are the possible answer for this question. Question number 34, he said complete the calculations. What times 10 equals 26.9? Ah, look here, in this question, I just need to make the inverse operation. So I will move the decimal point one step to the left because it's division. Inverse operation of multiplying is dividing. So it's going to be 22.69. So when I move the decimal point one step to the right, it's going to be 26.9. So try it right now. 2.69 times 10. I will move the decimal point one step to the right. So it's going to be 26.9. For the other question, 358 divided by 100, so I will move the decimal point. Imagine that there is a decimal point here. So I will move the decimal point 2 steps to the left. So it's going to be 1, 2. So the answer is going to be 3.58. Let's go to question number 35. Here, which of these times is closest to 4 o'clock in the afternoon? Draw a ring around your answer. So first of all, I have to figure out how many minutes or how many hours or how many minutes and hours is away from this time and away of this time and away of this time and this time. So I will just start with the first one here. So 4:35 p.m. First of all, I have to translate that. Closest to 4 o'clock in the afternoon. 4 o'clock in the afternoon means 4 p.m. So here it's 4:35 p.m. So it's after 4 p.m. with 35 minutes. The other one here, it's 14:05. I have to translate it into 12-hour format. If you counted after 12, it's going to be 13:14. So it's 2. So it's 2:05 p.m. It's before 4 p.m. with 1 hour and 55 minutes. And the third time here, it's 4:17, but it's written in the 24-hour format or 12-hour format. It's a good question. Is there here AM or PM? No. So it cannot be a 12-hour format. It's 24-hour format, of course. So here it's 4:17 a.m. So it's before 4 p.m. with 11 hours and 43 minutes. And the last one here is 1625, so I have to, it's 12-hour format, a 24-hour format, of course. So I have to change it into 12-hour format. So I have to count after 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. So there are four. It's 4:25 p.m. It's after 4 p.m. with 25 minutes. So the first one here, it's away from 4 p.m. with 35 minutes. The second one here, it's away with 1 hour and 55 minutes. And the third one here, it's away of 4 p.m. with 11 hours and 43 minutes. And the last one here, it's away of 4 p.m. with 25 minutes. So in your opinion, what is the closest of these numbers? Yeah, of course, it's 25 minutes. 25 minutes is the least number. So it's the closest. So I have to circle it. In question number 36, I have two children take part in sponsored read. Here are their start and finish times. Perry start at 9:15 and finish at 10:58. Chen starts at 9:35 and finished at 11:28. How much longer did Chen read for than Perry? So I have to know the duration that each one of them read. So here Perry started at 9:15. I will calculate and finished at 10:58. So from 9:15 to 10, I walked 45 minutes. And from 10 to 10:58, I walked 58 minutes. So if I added them together, 45 plus 58 is going to be 103 minutes. This is the duration that Perry read. So she read for 103 minutes. Chen, he started at 9:35. So I will go to the next hour, which is 10. So it's 25 minutes difference. And from 10 to 11:28, it's 1 hour and 28 minutes. 1 hour, it means 60 minutes. Plus 20 minutes, it's going to be equals to 88 minutes. So I have to add them together, the minutes with the minutes. So 25 plus 88 is going to be 113 minutes. So how much longer did Chen read for than Perry? So 113 minus 103, so it's going to be equals to 10 minutes. Yeah, that's right. Question number 37. This clock is at Sydney train station in Australia. It's 4:35. It's 7 hours earlier in Helsinki. Write the time shown on clock in Helsinki. So 4:35, this is the time in Sydney. I have to get back 7 hours with the time. So 7 hours with the time before that. So I have to count back in 24-hour format, please. Because this is 24-hour format. So before 4, let's start to count backwards. So before 4, there's 3:35, 2:35, 1:35, and 0, which is 24:35, 23:35, 22:35, and the last one here is 21:35. So it's 7 hours before it's 21:35. So our session is ended here. I hope that you understand everything here in your homework. So your homework is gonna be the resource pack page 79, 80, and 81. Thank you for listening and have a nice day.